Well, hey YouTube, it's Mrlubufu, and this is a video response to Milo the Great One's contest. He asks you to tell stories, and he's giving away some pretty cool stuff. He's got some of the old Ice Age comics, some old packs, and one of every Planeswalker from M12. So I'm going to talk about the time I went to a game shop. I was traveling a little bit, and I took my EDH deck to this one small game shop. I played a lot of EDH, and this is the story on how I got my EDH deck banned. So my deck has for those of you who don't know, or for the purposes of this story, it involves, well, the general is this little one. It's a horribly glared, but it's an Una Queen of the Fae from Lore 1 foiled and all the stuff. Got people to make custom tokens, and those are always fun. But this is not a story about my general. This is a story of how I got it banned. See, I'm a combo player. I am, modern decks are right now Kiki Jiki, Splinter Twin, and Past in Flames. And this EDH deck was the first one I built myself. It was my first real EDH deck. I had another one that I played around with that was with Saba Tavok, which was black-red, and it was like, I play Flame Slash, or stuff like that, right? So, not very good cards. So this one I genuinely put effort into getting. And this is the story how I got it banned. I got this hand. This was a little one-on-one. And I was on the draw, he was on the play. And before he draws, I put Leyline in the Void in play. Because I always seem to get Leyline of the Void. Or one of the Leylines. I have the blue one as well. Or Anticipation. So, I put Leyline of the Void in play. He's playing Mimeoplasm. He's raging already. And then I draw. I don't even remember what my last card was. I do remember I had V6. There was one other card not relevant. Basically, here's how my plays went. Played a Swamp. Tapped it for a Soul Ring. Got one color. And then I tapped my Soul Ring. One color, or two colorless floating. Use one for Mana Vault, so I got one colorless. Tap it, so I have 4 colorless. Use 2 of it for Grim Monolith. Play it. Tap it, so I got 5 mana. Tap 4 for a Hem of Obedience. Tap it. Use that last mana, and I exiled his library. Yeah. Kind of extremely lucky. Normally I have to tutor for that combo. But I got the turn. I kind of wish I was on the play, but it was the turn 1 on the draw, exile your library turn. Yeah, that EDH deck got banned. They just flat out said you can't play it anymore. So that inspired me to go build a different EDH deck. And in the process of building the Slivers one, and that's all fun. But there you go. I mean, it's not often that you get to live in magical Christmas land. Everyone's like, oh, what if I live in magical Christmas land and like double Drog Skull Captain and Standard or something like this. I lived in super magical Christmas land where you exile someone's library on turn 1. Like, that's normally I do it turn 4 or 5 because since I'm a combo player, the deck is designed to mill them, specifically. Because no one mills an EDH. Except for me. Anyway, so there's my story. I also kind of wanted to show that I had an original take for this before I remembered this little story. So I might as well include just this little bonus. Thank you guys for watching. So, another story. I'm just gonna make this a story video. This is my Contras entry, but it's also gonna be me telling stories, because honestly, however many characters a YouTube comments provide does not offer enough detail, in my opinion. So the best pack opening, I'm just going to go ahead and say, was caught on video, and I would argue that that is the reason why I became somewhat popular. And by somewhat popular, I mean just somewhat knowledge. Like, I'm not popular. I'm not. My videos are not that good. But it was my second fat pack. I had previously decided to start filming videos. I had been filming for about 3 months or so, and I had just been doing pack openings from what I'd won at F&M and some deck tech, something like that, so not terribly much. And I wanted to see what new Phyrexia was. Now, once the set came out, and the set came out the day after my last final. This was new Phyrexia. And I went to the pre-release, and I lost to 2 Karns. One guy had a Karn, the other guy had a Karn, and so I just lost those. And then that following day, which oddly enough was I want to say it was my birthday, or 2 days later was my birthday, and I flew out of the country, and I spent 2.5 weeks in Argentina visiting my relatives. So I didn't get to play with New Phyrexia at all. I come back, New Phyrexia's been out for a while, everyone knows it. It was before I went to my local game shop in my other house, before, not on campus. So I was like, you know, New Phyrexia seems really cool. I'm gonna buy a fat pack. My first fat pack was M12, where I played Pack Wars with my friends, got a Guy's Revenge, which was stolen from me. The one YouTube trade that I got completely scammed with, guy stole my Guy's Revenge. So that's a painful part of the story. But, so I'm like, okay, I might as well just get a fat pack. So I go to my local Target, the same one where people have noticed I've gotten some unusually lucky packs with. And, I say, I'm like, do you guys have any new Phyrexia fat packs? It's been out for 2 weeks. They're like, hold up, let me check. There weren't any on the shelves. They said, let us check the back. They're like, no. So I'm like, okay, fine. So rather than being the patient soul that I am, I went on eBay. I'm like, oh look, this guy is selling it for $30. Buy it now with free shipping. And he had just posted it. Like, I was scanning it. I was like, oh wow. So I instantly bought it. I was like, okay, $30 should be, you know, good for getting the fat pack, getting new Phyrexia out of my system. Well, the next thing that happened was this.
Priest of Urabask, and 2 more Exarch, and the rare is Mythic, Warniclif's Voice of Hunger, which I actually needed. EDH General. Problem solved. Actor Brutalizer Exarch again. Look at that. Phyrexian Obliterator. I got the Mythic I wanted. I'm so happy. Reaper of Shieldred, Wing Splicer, and holy cow! Sword of War and Peace? What the crap? That's 3 Mythics. And a foil ogre menial. Best $30 fat pack ever. That's what, $50 in mixes already. Okay, so I'm not gonna get any more, but let's keep looking, cause yeah. It's a Brutalizer Exarch. Hey, you guys can pretty much. Oh no, it's a different one. Mind Crank and the rare. Holy crap! This is on camera, right? No freaking way. I just got the 2 Phyrexian Obliterators I wanted, and the Sword of War and Peace. And my EDH.
Yeah, I got 4 Mythics in 9 packs. At the time, the Phyrexian Obliterators were 25 each. The sword was another 30. And also ones I didn't show, I also opened 2 Pure Steel Paladins. There was a Gut Shot in there. And a ton of other stuff. So, yeah. Definitely my best video ever. And one of the best, or the best opening video I've had. So So my last story, I kind of abused my powers of seeing the future, and I'll just give a little bit of background. I haven't opened many old packs, and by many I mean nothing has been older than Zendikar, because that's roughly around the time when I started playing, and my card shop didn't have anything older. So I was like, huh, that's pretty weird. So when I, looked into the future, I saw, hey, why am I opening a pack of Homelands and a pack of Ice Age? How could I do that? This was a few weeks back. Now, when I saw Milo's contest video, it got me thinking, how else could I have gotten that? Well, must be that I win, right? Simple enough. But the weirdest thing was when I opened up that pack of Ice Age, there was there was an error in it, right? Instead of it being, the normal amount of cards in one rare, it was just filled with necropotences. I'm like, what's going on here? Says a lot. I mean, the only way to double check whether or not I'm right is for me to open it on camera. And I mean, if I'm wrong, that just means I need to tweak my settings of my future sight powers just a little bit. That's only if I'm wrong. I mean, there's no way to know unless you send me some packs. Which is what's going to happen because I saw the future.